Okay. So overall, does it seem like Charity Water is in good shape?
Yeah, I mean, it said they've got steady growth in a time where people aren't giving to charities as much. So just everything that they're
Mhm.
doing from providing pictures and the GPS coordinates, they're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I also like
that's
that.
definitely like a big thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's good that they are being able to pull in the different um, getting funds even when it's difficult.
Right.
I think a, another good measure of how well they're doing is that they offer more than one type of service for being able to collect and distribute water. A lot of charity companies that you hear about that have to do with getting water to less developed nations and less developed towns, they only offer one service of how they can collect water and help to distribute that within the village.
This is right.
I really like that they've got quite a few different options here. That's a great idea.
Definitely. And it seems like most of the like money donated actually goes towards um, getting them their water because like that's a big issue with charities is a lot of your money doesn't actually go
To the
Yeah,
towards
cause.
like where it says it's going. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, it says over 87% of donations going straight to the field.
Yeah.
So I think they're doing pretty good in there.
Yeah. What do you guys think is the strongest value and why?
It's a good question.
Hmm. That
I think it might be their value in exchange just because of the way they show the donors how the money's being used. And they also break down all the numbers for them to see what it's going to, like how they're getting the water to them, like Chris mentioned. Um, and then
Yeah,
yeah, all the pictures, the stories. I mean, I think that'd probably be their best.
definitely.
Yeah.
yeah, I would definitely have to agree with that. Value in distribution or value in finance, they seem to be their stronger points. Being able to pull in funding even when it's difficult, as well as the fact that they offer multiple different options in how to get water into the village, not just
Right.
one option.
Yeah. I took a class and learned quite a bit about this problem across the world of lack of water, and when a group organization does come up and try to solve a problem, in many situations it's extremely difficult to be able to get water to um, the people that need it. So having them say right here that they've nearly unlimited abilities to solve for whichever water crisis in a particular village is shocking. It's really good.
Hmm. Anything else to add on their strongest value? Otherwise, you can just move on to what their weakest value is and why, if they even have one.
Um, they do. It's just hard to mention with how well they tout out these companies. They don't list any real negatives usually.
Yeah, it's hard to pick them out.
True. um, I mean, I think one thing that I could see being a potential problem is for those that do donate, like you were saying, Austin, they do have a great way of being transparent and showing their sponsors and donors what they're doing through documented reports, GPS locations, and pictures, but I think as well they could publicize that more and advertise that more to attract more people into trusting them. And I'm
Mhm.
sure they might a little bit, but I don't know how much.
Just doing a quick Google search, they seem transparent. There's a lot of people who seem to really like them. And looking at several charity review websites, they seem to like them quite a bit.
Yeah.
So coming up with a good negative is really difficult with these guys.
Yeah. So if they don't really have a weakest one per se, like would there be like a value that they could strengthen more?
I haven't really heard of them, so maybe getting the word out about their company and like what they do, because I've never heard about them, and I think they're really great.
Yeah.
So maybe they could, I don't know, somehow work on that.
And like and specifically like what would make them different from another charity that donates water wherever, you know?
Right.
Like just getting that out there.
I mean, just in comparison, charity water versus what's the bottle of water from that Bachelorette episode? People water or something? A bottle, you buy a bottle, you give a bottle.
Yeah.
They're a lot bigger of a competitor, you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would agree. Probably advertising is their least or their weakest. Which value would that fit under? Because that I always struggle with.
I don't know, probably fitness, like the growing and evolving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just advertising to grow the name more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only complaints I can find on these guys is people complaining that they say it's unrealistic to donate, to have so much of their the money donated go towards creating wells, I guess.
Definitely different for a charity organization, but
Yeah. So there's always the possibility that they're lying, considering how much they're claiming that they're able to do, and that's very high for a charity.
Right.
I mean, like it says, like Scott Harrison, CEO, like his salary is less than 160K per year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he's necessarily keeping that much money for him. But then, like, how much of the money is, like, the people's donated money is going towards just getting the water out there and everything.
Part of the part of this article says that 100% of the donations go towards, or the 100% of the funding donations go towards getting water to the people that need it, and the money, or I guess the administrative costs are donated privately. So there's a big separation.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah. And once you become a donor, then you do get access to their, how did they word it? You get access to, I can't remember how they said it. Basically, you get to see where their accounting system, it says right here under valuing use at the bottom, number 3, their accounting systems are integrated with their website so that each sponsor knows where their dollars went.
Right.
I mean, it would be nice if they had like I mean, I guess that's the well-documented report, hopefully. But, you're all going to have to become sponsors to find out.
Yeah. Okay. So what could happen that would lessen the company's value besides maybe like the other water companies just becoming more popular, I guess?
Some big scandal that shows all the money they're claiming goes somewhere isn't really going there.
Yeah.
Disease that could be carried in the water. If they ended up having a big issue with that in all of their villages that they've helped.
Yeah.
And in the searches that I did briefly online, it looks like they're no longer at just 2,000 villages that they've helped. It's actually over 10,000 now.
Wow.
Well.
Holy cow, so this article is a little old.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Wow.
Well, all right.
So what do you think the future holds for the company? Like if it were to just continue at the rate that it's at right now?
Well, I think they're going to continue to do good because seeing from this article to what you just read, it's increased significantly. So
Yeah.
they're going to continue to keep going and do good. So.
Yeah, it looks like,
Go ahead, Chris.
yeah, it looks like the data from our article is 3 years old, so we're a little out of date, and they are continuing to grow very significantly.
Yeah. I think in our day and age, there's almost there's a very trending factor going into being, when somebody looks at you and they know that you're involved in things like this, there's definitely a lot of respect in our day and age with society, and there's almost a cool factor that you get by being involved with things like that. So I think, especially among the younger generations like us and the next 10 to 20 year older people, so I think they're just sky's the limit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's becoming very popular to give and serve. It seems like it, at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else to say about anything, or
Nope.
we good?
Well, I think that's everything.
Cool.
Okay, sweet.
All right. Go ahead and stop our broadcast then.